Okay, first off, I apologize for the poor lighting setup. I also apologize if my voice is a little quiet right now. I just tweeted that I didn't think I'd be able to record this review just yet because I had a late showing of Prometheus, and that showing started probably about 30 minutes after it was supposed to, so it was doubly late. And when I got home, our baby was not feeling well. He was a little sick, but he seems to be doing okay now. He's nice and quiet in bed with mom. He didn't want dad. Dad offered. He didn't want him. And I'm a little wired, so I figured, yeah, let's get this out of the way now. So, Prometheus. I'm going to try to stay as spoiler free as possible. However, my thoughts are this. It boils down to whether the main thought I have boils down to whether Prometheus is a good movie, a good prequel, neither, something in between. I feel that it is an excellent movie in its own right. Just right off the bat, I think it is a movie that has some very big ideas. It doesn't always give you exactly what you would want when those ideas are posited. When people say that they want to explore certain things, you don't get a real meaty explanation of the answers that they find. But honestly, I'm okay with that. I think that that's not the point of this movie. The point isn't to get the answers. The point is to wonder why you want to ask the question in the first place. What is the purpose of asking the question? That's the purpose of this movie, to make you sort of explore that side of it. The answers could be anything, could be nothing. The answers don't matter. That's not what this movie is trying to explore. It's trying to explore the human condition, why we question things, why we want to know things, what that drive for knowledge would do and does do to humans. Um, it's shot beautifully. My only real complaints on a technical level are that I'm more of a fan of, for lack of a better term, 80s and earlier sci-fi, where the universe looks more lived in. Things aren't all always so sterile. This movie had a very similar look as far as set design, as far as costuming, to the recent Star Trek reboot, which I liked. I liked the Star Trek reboot, but my complaints there were that things looked a little too clean, at least for the human ships. The other ships in the movie, and I apologize if anyone considers that a spoiler, but there are other ships in the movie that don't look nearly as clean, nearly as sterile. They look much more lived in, and I liked that look better. Um, the only other major complaint is the score. I thought the score was way too noticeable in some places. Specifically, there's some quiet moments where characters are just talking to each other, but there's like a hero's theme playing, and it just seemed way out of place. I definitely have complaints about that, but not enough to draw me out of the movie. Um, if you're looking at this a as an addition to the Alien series, honestly, I think you're setting yourself up for some disappointment. Um, that's not to say that there are no connections. There definitely are connections to the Alien movies, but they almost come off as fan service. And if you start pulling at certain threads, some things may not line up quite exactly the way that they do in some of the other films. It raises more questions than answers, which, now that I'm saying that, maybe that's sort of a meta context, meta sort of commentary rather on people that have wanted an Alien prequel. You know, in this movie, humans, they want to know where they come from. They want to know who made them. They want to know why they're here. And they go off in search of these answers to the farthest reaches of the universe. And you can sort of look at that as similar to Alien fans who always want to know, well, I mean, the first question anybody has when, after they see Alien is, well, what the hell was that thing in that ship? That's crazy. Where did the aliens come from? What's going on? That's insane. Because Ridley Scott in the original doesn't really give any backstory. Um, and so the meta commentary could be the idea that much like the humans in this movie go looking for answers and they may not like what they find, if you're looking for answers to, you know, all the questions about the alien universe, you may not like what you find. It may not jive with what you want it to be. But at the end of the day, those are the answers that are there. There's still lots of questions. This movie wasn't made to answer all your questions about aliens. This movie wasn't made to answer all your questions about creation and the universe and humans' place in it. This movie was made to sort of make you re-examine why we question, why we're curious, why we want to know things. And to that end, I think it did an excellent job. I really cannot wait to see it again. The 3D was pretty good. Nothing really too gimmicky. There were actually certain scenes I had to catch myself. There's some scenes with some particle flying around in the air after an explosion. I thought somehow a fly got into the theater and was, a couple rows in front of me. I wanted to sort of swing at it. Then I remembered, no, dumbass, you're watching it in 3D. So, no, the 3D came off really good. I liked it. Probably the best use of 3D that I've seen in a while. But, yeah, as far as Quid Pod Quo goes, I would see this one again anytime. Unreserved anytime for this movie. Can't wait to see it again. Possibly seeing it again in the theaters. Definitely gonna pick up the Blu-ray when it comes out. Excellent job.